guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Ghanaian black sauce, also named as shito. Ghanaian black sauce is a spicy black sauce made out of these ingredients that I'm going to show you here. Okay, so before you make your shito, you would need all these ingredients here that I'm going to show you. In this bowl, I have 4 medium-sized onions cut up in here because I'm going to blend it, so I cut it up already. And then I have here some habaneros. It's spicy pepper. I have more pepper in the sink. And then I have here some ginger that I'm going to blend. I'm going to blend everything in here. And on the side here, I have some cubes, Maggi cubes. This is the shrimp Maggi cube. And in this container, I have pepper. So in this container, I have some spicy blended pepper in here. I'm going to add a little bit in there, not everything, just a handful in here. And then we're going to add, you're going to need powdered shrimp. So I use some of this, so there's a little bit in here right there. There's almost half in there, but I have more shrimp in here right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says powdered shrimp right there. And then you're gonna need fish powder. So I have fish powder here. I also have half full of that. And I have more fish powder right there. So I'm gonna use that. And you would need tomato paste. Well, now it doesn't have to be this particular tomato paste. Any tomato paste will do. I usually use the Hunt's tomato paste, but since I don't have that in hand today, I would use this tomato paste. You would need salt to taste, and then you would need cooking oil. So I'm gonna use this cooking oil right here, and you would need a pot. So I have my pots right here, and that's what I'm gonna be using for my shito. So before we get into it, you would need a blender as well. You would need a blender. You would need to blend all these stuff in the blender. So I'm gonna start putting my stuff in the blender. I have more peppers right here. I'm gonna wash them and put them in my blender. Just gonna wash them, collect them, and put them all inside my blender right here, just like that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the onions. So I want this to blend well with no problem, so I'm going to do it little by little. In little portion. And I'm going to open my oil. And this is a little technique that I learned when I was learning how to make my black sauce. You're gonna put the oil in here, just like that. So you don't have to put water in your onions, pepper, and stuff. You just put the oil in there for easy blending. So it makes it much easier to blend instead of putting water in there, and it's gonna take forever if you put water in there to cook. So as you blend your stuff, I'm going to pour some oil in here. So now the shito or black sauce, it really consumes oil. It needs a lot and lots of oil. I'm thinking it's because of the dried stuff, the dry pepper, powdered fish and shrimp. That's why it takes a lot of oil. But I'm not sure why, but it does. So you're gonna start with your cooking oil. Oh, come on. While you blend your stuff. Okay, this fire doesn't want to turn on. Then it turns on as soon as I try to turn the other one on. Okay, so in my blender, I'm still blending my stuff. I'm putting in my ginger, just a bit by bit, so I don't just have difficulties blending it. So that is blended. That's my onion, pepper, cubes, and ginger in here, all blended, very, very thick. So that's gonna go in the oil once the oil is ready. So now I'm going to just pour, or you have to be careful when you're pouring it in because your oil is hot. And then I'm going to just stir it. Stirred, I'm just gonna leave it for it to cook. So I'm gonna leave it covered for it to cook, but you have to keep it stirring. You have to stir it's like every 5 minutes or 3 minutes so it doesn't get burned. So after 15 minutes of cooking, still have a lot of cooking time to go. One thing you don't want to do is you do not want to use a non-stick pan or pot, because you don't want the burns to actually like come in your shito or black sauce. So now I'm just gonna pour in, I'm gonna scoop the paste and put it in there because I want it to cook together with my ginger, onion, pepper, and the cubes in here. So now there it is, my tomato paste is in here, and I'm going to just stir it all together. 15 minutes again. And then we're gonna put the rest. Okay, so you can begin to see that my black sauce has begin to change color. The color is beginning to look more darker. I don't know if you can see it. It's beginning to look a little darker than how I started it. So in about few minutes, like 5-10 minutes more, I'm going to add the dry ingredients, which is the powdered focus, the powdered shrimp, there we go, the powdered fish, and then my pepper, and then I'm going to add a little bit of salt. So, all right, so here it is. It's a lot darker now. So I'm gonna add 3 tablespoon full of my pepper in here. Well, it depends how you want it. If you want it very spicy, go for it. I want it spicy, but not too spicy. And then I'm going to add my shrimp powder in here. And I want it to taste really meaty. This is my fish powder going in. So I'm going to add a little more of everything. So this is the fish powder. I'm going to add a little more, and then I'm going to add some more of shrimp powder. See that it's beginning to darken a lot more. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of salt. You don't want to put too much of salt in there. You see that all the oil that I started with are gone, and I'm thinking it's because of the dried fish and shrimp that I put in. I'm not sure why they always end up going, but I'm gonna let it simmer and cook for about 10 more minutes on a medium-low heat, and I will show you how it looks. All right, so this is the finished product right here. It's very tasty, not too spicy, but it's very spicy. That's the finished product right there. going to turn the stove off and let it cool maybe overnight before I scoop them into my jar and then put them in my fridge after a week. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.